just about to reschedule this, but I saw someone waiting and I thought, okay, maybe I can come on and do a quick reading and then come back tomorrow. But if not, happy to move things over to my desk and light up all of my little things and pieces. But yeah, ultimately, woke up like 10, 15, 20 minutes ago now and was literally like, oh my gosh, it's well beyond 7:27, so I can come live, I can do a thing, but also I can just come back. But someone was here, someone needed a message, so I'm here. I might as well do this properly, hey. What should I do? I don't know. Very quickly, I can just do an energy check. Let's see. Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, Divine Mother. Messages for the collective's highest good, please. Is there something important that needs to be said? Collaboration. The Three of Pentacles. G'day, Shza. How are you? Hello to the UK. Good evening from Australia. I literally have woken up quite late. Hardship. But this is coming from a place of patience, so I'm not entirely sure what this energy is just yet. Patience, collaboration, and hardship is the point that tips this. So, what's going on with this patience? What's going on with this Seven of Pentacles? I'm going there because it's got the solar plexus on this card, so okay. It's coming out with Temperance. So past energies moving forward is like call for patience with the Seven of Pentacles. But it comes from a place of balance, so I feel like this is going to be a different spread than I'm used to. But here we go. The Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. Alright. What's going on with this collaboration energy, please, Spirit? Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going well for everyone. Alright, so with this collaboration comes the Judgment, so awakening, and the Two of Cups, so connection. So it's the energy of you've spoken with somebody, somebody's connected with an idea of some sort, and there's been some sort of awakening happening. The throat chakra is really what I'm following here. The connection that it's made, the way that it's... I don't know, I'm getting a very, like, Cancerian kind of connection, so it's a deep, it's a meaningful, it's an emotionally well-rounded connection that comes from this awakening. What I'm interested in seeing next is more about the Four of Pentacles, so please, Spirit. Woo! The Knight of Swords. Action. Queen of Pentacles. Again, nurture coming out. And the Six of Pentacles with exchange. This is interesting energy with hardship. So you've got to take an action. The energy within this is very much like Gemini energy. There needs to be an action taken. You might need to nurture something of your own dream, something of your own energy, wherever you're experiencing hardship. And I am noting that hardship does come out with the heart chakra. It is green. I know that this light is strange, but it is green. And yeah, the Knight comes out with heart chakra activation as well. So if you're experiencing hardship, take time to see where you might be over giving, but also take time to see what you might need to nurture, what you might need to bring an action to answer this hardship, because I'm not really getting any clear guidance on what that means yet. I go back to the Temperance, Patience with the Seven of Pentacles, another Knight, another heart chakra activation. This Knight is of Cups, so with the other one being Gemini, this would be Scorpio. No. Pisces. So Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces might be important, but an activation of the solar plexus leads to heart chakra movement, heart chakra flexibility. It feels like self-awareness after I look at this second Knight. Coming into more self-awareness. Okay. So Three of Pentacles, Judgment, Two of Cups. Where did this awakening occur? Within the collective or within a shared field? With this Two of Cups. Interested to know more on the Judgment card. Ooh. Okay, so some kind of finality came about when this awakening happened. And ooh, the finality, like the Ten of Swords wants to sit in front of Judgment. So maybe some collaboration stopped. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Let's make it more sense. So the 10 energy here comes through with the root chakra. So something needed to end so that this awakening, this judgment could occur. When that occurred, throat chakra unlocked, Cancer energy definitely moving towards nurturing yourself, nurturing your own emotions. This is the progress of that energy. Then fourth card energy so far becomes the Two of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So nurturing connections with the Wheel of Fortune actually coming out again with shift energy coming through here. Fourth card energy being there was a connection that needed to be nurtured so that the energy could shift. So from here we move into fifth card all the way around. So we're at 15. Alright. So this feels like a completely different level here. So we're at the Queen of Pentacles. We're at the Queen of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Two of Cups, with the Ace of Cups coming out. Very much an water kind of reading. So Cancer with nurture, Scorpio with transformation, and Pisces with transcendence. Let's see. All right, can I grab a card for the Wheel of Fortune, please? When I asked for a card for the Wheel of Fortune, I got the Empress, so this is talking about creation. So you're shifting towards creation, sacral energy. You're shifting towards giving birth to something new. Maybe you've been working on grounding energies, because it does come out with the Hierophant in reverse, so there's no structure to it yet, but it's coming into form. 3 energy. Feminine energy. What's then going with this Two of Cups, the connection card, please, Spirit? Two of Cups, please. What's being spoken about? What connections being spoken into existence? Thank you. Alright, so the Queen of Cups. Compassion. So the Judgment card came at the back. Then it opened up this connection to a Queen of Cups energy. Queen energy is the fixed energy of the elements, so Queen Cups definitely Scorpio. So Scorpio energy's come out a couple times. This Queen here was Taurus, so stability. So there's stability and transformation with this Empress. And it's interesting that the Empress is now sitting with 2 Queens as well. Because the way that I read it is that, yeah, hey Lilith, how's it going? The way that I read it is there's these 2 Queens sitting with the Empress before I pull the next card that will sit on top of the Queen of Pentacles. And it feels like you're shifting towards whatever this is. This bottom energy is the unknown, the energy that connects the two. So compassion and creation are meeting to create what? What are they talking about here? Ooh, 5 of Pentacles comes out. This talks to hardship. So this second Queen that's sort of sitting beneath it all on the outside, definitely on the outside with the 5 of Pentacles energy coming through, 5 of Pentacles as well, the energy within that, Taurus energy. Now I want to know more about the hardship card. Thank you, Spirit. So, hardship requires willpower, emotion, and harmony to get through. Makes sense. Hardship sort of is an interesting energy to sit through, and I just broke to the Three of Swords too, so maybe it has to do with heartache, not sure, but yeah. I want to move on. Thank you, Spirit. Page of Cups comes out, feeling and mastery with the Eight of Pentacles. So the energy sitting inside that hardship, especially because we've got one tier, one part of this whole reading which reads as so emotionally balanced, with being compassionate, connecting where you need to, using judgment to awaken what you've been feeling through, what you've been going through, allowing the finality to sort of process, and then, yeah, arriving back at this collab card. So, I don't know. I feel like 1/3 of this reading is very balanced, and then this bottom part of the reading sort of takes the interesting turn of pentacle energy. So the 3D experience, the 4D experience, that could be somewhat very visceral. Very visceral at the moment. That's what I'll say. How are you, everybody, anyway? I'm alright. Today's my Monday. I literally have just woken up, so I should have a coffee or something, but yeah. This is not my usual style of reading. Okay. Then we can move on to the Empress again. The Empress energy came on the back of the shift with the Wheel of Fortune. And I did say this sort of second card for this round feels different, so I'll just go with it. It feels like the energy shifts. So what's this Empress creating? What's coming about next? What's the next season? I do get the World card, so it is a completion. Oh, that's alright. Energy is energy, it's fluid. I enjoyed my weekend after that. I'm at the bottom of a bottle of red wine, and I feel like a phoenix. Yeah. It's alright. There's nothing to be worried about, really. So what's going on with the Queen of Cups then? This is the emotionally grounded part. Ooh, lots of cards. Hangman energy, I think that's Pisces energy that comes through with that. That's alright. I just came on through to make sure that if anyone needed anything, that, yeah, I gave them the messages that were for them. So. Not sure. The energy that popped out there, I don't know what it meant, but yeah, I cut back to the Hangman that's on the star, so It's perspective. Literally. It's like, it's perspective. So, yeah. Queen of Cups energy. G'day, SK. What do you got, Spirit? Not again. Alright. Hangman obviously wants to come through and say something. The star fell over on the floor. So, renewal. Second time the star wants to fall out as part of a group. I feel like this Queen of Cups energy, this side of the Queen of Cups, I don't know. The past energy of the Queen of Cups, so there was a connection that brought compassion to the Queen of Cups energy, and then the future energy of this Queen of Cups is a shift in perspective. So it's like I'm reading these cards in threes at the moment, which is very interesting. So you move through compassion, you move through sort of the image that's coming to my mind, and the image that's coming to my awareness is like the Little Mermaid, and it's the image that she goes above the water, she has this experience, and then she wants to go back. But the energy that I'm feeling here is very much like there is no going back. There's nothing to go back to. It's you've emotionally matured beyond whatever circumstance, situation that then you were put in, and so it's up to you to choose how the perspective moves you forward, with the Fool at the bottom of the deck. You've got to be willing to begin, you've got to be willing to see the adventure for what it is. It's an unfolding, never-ending journey until the moment that you don't experience anymore, I guess. But that's not even permanent by itself. Energy doesn't get destroyed, it just changes form. Wheel definitely just changes form with a bunch of cards popping out, so I'll read them quickly. Whoever this is for, your manifestations are coming in because you're standing in your truth. You had to depart from something which may have been emotionally burdensome, but ultimately, yeah, with a heartache coming through, ultimately you're able to bring structure to your own reality, you're able to bring maybe satisfaction to your own life again, and because of that, you're no longer in this energy of defense. If anything, you're in the energy of integration. So that was quickly for someone. So thank you for popping through with your energy. But yeah, I'll go back to this Five of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. And we do have some light at the bottom of the tunnel. So, Queen of Pentacles, whoever you were in this reading, however that was resonating for you, I do see that you go through a period of hardship, but it's not like it's impossible energy, because I see harmony in the future of it all. Like, I feel like definitely you get to this Pisces transcendent energy and you really do see through all of the difficulties that might have been inside of your experience. And you bring light to them. You ground yourself into the experience. You really speak your truth. You allow yourself to just create as you need to. And ultimately, this bottom third has turned nice. And so now we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18. That means 3 more cards and then we'll see the bottom of the deck energy. So, yeah. Yeah, no, I know. I'll talk about it after I read the next 4 cards more, but I had the best dream I journal about stuff too. If you know me and my past, dreams were very bad things for me. Not positive landscapes at all. And I mean that in the literal sense. Like, everything was very much black and white in my dreams. But yeah, to not spill over the reading, what's going on with this world card, Spirit? I get 3 cards popping out. I don't know if these are supposed to be the 3 or if this is going to turn into a different direction, but Eight of Wands, the Hermit, and the 4 of Cups. I haven't been taking multiple pops, so I'm not going to start now. G'day everyone, how's it going? Yeah, absolutely. No drama, Lilith. I'll do that at the end. Thanks for being here. What's going on with the world? The Eight of Wands energy is movement. I don't remember them exactly anymore, but yeah. Here we go. What's with the world, please, Spirit? Woo! Okay. The Tower comes out with the Ace of Wands. So there's a revelation that gives a spark, that gives you a spark. Maybe the spark is what gives you the revelation. That's going to bust out the reading. But maybe the Tower is the 22nd card. I don't know. Can I get another card with the Hanged Man, please? Spirit! Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters, wherever you would call me. Take me deeper. What is going on with this Hangman? And it definitely does give sort of Christ consciousness energy. Singing a Hillsong song just there. Hangman energy? What's going on with this 12? Maybe a Fucus energy there. Thank you, Spirit. Vitality. Okay, so definitely got Christ consciousness energy coming through there with the Sun card coming up. Yeah. Oh, happy days. Oh, happy days. Oh, happy days. When Jesus was... Oh, what is that movie? She's a nun, but she's Sister Act. I will follow him. I will follow him wherever he may go. Ooh, there isn't a mountain too steep, a valley too low. It can keep me away from his love. Alright. And so we have expansion with the 10 of Cups. That's brilliant. That's brilliant energy. So all 3 of these piles, literally, I don't know, this might be a pick-a-pile sort of situation. I've never done this before. This is strange. This is all strange. I don't have my lights, my camera's set up down below. Normally you're like above me, so yeah. Anyway, bottom of the deck for the whole 3 runs, and this all ends very fiery. I've got the 3 of Wands, which gives Aries energy. This talks to expansion. I've got the Ace of Wands. This gives Aries energy. This also gives Leo and Sagittarius energy, though. That's the spark. And then I've got the Sun, which gives Leo energy and again is vitality. So behind each of those is the Ten of Cups with expansion. Harmony kicks into expansion. That's usually the way things go, and I can speak to that myself. I can speak to that in a way that my grandfather was part of the generation that came to Australia. He came to Australia and settled his family here. He built a family here. That family he built had their own family. So that family had to work really hard. They had to work really hard to get everything in their world that they desire. And then my generation is experiencing somewhat a harmonious experience. We've been able to ground into the experience. We've been able to really expand into the experience and know where it is that we're moving, what it is that we're pulling towards us, and what it is that we want to move away from. Like, really, we can sort of sit in this sort of relaxed energy that the previous two generations, specific to my story, but you might resonate with this yourself, they may not have had that experience, especially moving to another country. I can imagine, I'm sure you can imagine as well, that would be very tumultuous. It would be an experience that does feel like an upheaval. But this isn't the energy that we feel with that card coming through at the end. We actually use that spark that they use to experience the comfort, experience the luxury within the country that we've moved into or that we find ourselves in. It's not really an experience that we get to choose where we're born. We might get to be choosing where and who our family is before we come. Maybe we do choose the whole bit, kit and caboodle, right? I don't know how it works really. But ultimately, the way that it feels moving forward into the next pile with the Ace of Wands, there is this spark energy. There is this starting of the year energy. It's like Happy New Year, kind of. Happy New Year is what I'm getting when it hits the Tower and it comes on the back of completion, right? So I feel like because you go through this beautiful completion and then you have this beautiful spark, and then I get this Happy New Year energy through this card and then through this card. It's like, I don't know, the way that this pile is closing out the year, it feels very balanced. It feels very excited to take on what's coming next. It feels very much even excited to rest and rejuvenate. Crown chakra comes out with the Ace card here. And it definitely feels like whatever it is, you have got the cleared sort of crown chakra coming out here. Again with the Tower, bottom of the pile. G'day, Amber. How's it going? And so, yeah. That pile, where did that start? So that pile, to go through it again, you start with patience. You're working on something. You bring balance to your whole situation, to your equation, your mind, your heart, your spirit. You're able to take action in the direction that you want to. It gives you the ability to shift in the direction that will give you most opportunity to be creative, to get creative, to seek your own completion, ultimately to find your own spark, to then land at the revelation that suits you, that benefits you, yeah? So that was the second pile. I feel like I should go back and do that for the first pile, so I will. First pile wasn't so great. We started with hardship. The hardship ultimately led to action, which is great. This led to you exchanging potentially with the universe, with reality, however it fits for you. You were able to nurture what you needed to nurture after this exchange. It's beautiful. Again, hardship. So hardship twice within this reading. Go through another hardship. Doesn't really matter to you though, because you experience harmony at every opportunity. And you continue expanding in the direction that suits you. So for you, this tower may literally look like a chain of... Woo! This tower may look like a chain of towers being built, but eventually, if you're constantly building towers and they're getting knocked down, building towers, they're getting knocked down, building towers, they're getting knocked down, if you look back, you've built somewhat of a wall. And if you've been building it in a spiral, you've actually built like this architecturally sound and amazing pattern, like using something of the Fibonacci sequence. Anyway, I don't know. That might be for someone. And then this last pile here, these are just beginner tarot. It was just I've written single words on the back because I'm trying to just space out and use words that are important to me, and I've been thinking about doing that to the rest of my decks, but I'm also a bit of a collector slash nerdy. I don't know that I can destroy my art kind of energy. But yeah, I wrote single word associations because that's the easiest way for me to just have one word that I can build whatever spirit's showing me, or give it to spirit and then spirit to bring it back to me as a clarified idea. It's just an easy way for me to condense, and really this deck is the deck that I wanted to use for personal readings. I've never really intended to use it for a collective message, but yeah. So third pile, I don't know where you're resonating, but I'm starting again anyway. So third pile, I sense that there's a collaboration. You might be working with spirit, or you might be working with someone in real time, in real life. The energy there is Capricorn energy. It's the beginning of something. Comes on the back of some finality. You experience somewhat of an ending. Maybe you came to the end of some collaboration. Maybe it actually took you some kind of experience to awaken. With that Ten of Swords, Judgment coming out tells me that you went through a major lesson. You had to reconnect with maybe yourself, reconnect with the experience. This gave you a stronger sense of compassion. So when you operate within the field, within the grid, you operate in a way that's more meaningful. And so, yeah, your connections are more compassionate, meaning that because you've got this shift in perspective, because you've got this ability to see from a different perspective, having gone through that initial difficulty, I guess, it's brought you vitality, it's brought you back to yourself, it's brought you back to your creative nature, and this is where your tower comes in. Your tower is one of creation. You are... Pile 3 is the pile that's maybe cardinal energy there, not sure. But yeah, overall that energy was pretty cool to read through. I've got to do a reading for Lilith. But yeah, butterfly effect. Hello, how's it going? Did I miss anyone? Phoenix disappeared. Shza, I hope that's a good thing. I just read back with your message and I'm like, oh my gosh. The history. Yeah, cool. I think everybody is seeing through the illusion at the moment. I don't know what fully is happening for everybody else, but the veil, I don't know, it has it has remained thin since the 31st of October. I realized yesterday or last time I did a reading, I talked about a fucus energy, and this year is not a year that actually has it. Next year is a year that has it. So it's interesting. Which makes me think that next year's a leap year? It's every 3 years that there's 13 moons. 3 times 12, 36. 37, 37, 10. Numerology, man, don't get into it. Do not get into the numerology of it all. I'm going to shuffle the deck and then I'm going to do a couple quick readings. If you want a reading, I've got 5 likes, so if you want to like... I've got 5 likes, so first 5 people to say they want a reading. Actually, first 4, because last one's taken. For Lilith. No, I don't know. I could be wrong. It could be every 4 years, like they say, but for whatever reason, there is 13 moons every 3 years, and I feel like the energy I tapped into with that reading, it has really made my dreams come back. So I don't know what's the dealio, but yeah, I have actually started smoking a herbal blend. So here in Australia, I'm trying to get off tobacco, really, and then I do silly things like go and buy myself a vape, which is not smart, but anyway. Alright, Shza, let's go. Just general energy, 3 cards. Let's see. Balance, 2 of Pentacles. I feel like this is your past energy, though. You spoke something into existence. I don't know, you did something. Woo! I'm going to do a quick fire because a little bit of a bunch came out, Shza, so I hope you don't mind. I can go into it more after the fact, but yeah. Quick fire. Oh, girl. Okay, so balance is, I feel like, is the identifier for this reading. Capricorn energy is your energy. We've discussed that before. I think I saw you say that before. Basically, you're at a manifestation point. You're at a manifestation point. I don't know if it's going to feel good or bad, but ultimately something's coming towards you. Be in the energy of receptiveness, because it is a feminine energy there. This is the energy of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So be in the energy of all 3. The energy I'm talking about is mastery, stability, and refinement. Choosing the way that you move forward. Yeah, literally. Choosing the way that you move forward. Aries energy here, cardinal energy again. Your cardinal is Capricorn, so we can say that you're going to move forward in the way that feels right to you. You're the master of your own life. You're the master of your own existence, your own experience. So only you can know what a victory looks like for you. So as you move forwards, just allow whatever these victories are to present themselves. And then I feel like this balance card comes back into the equation. It's like within these 3 cards, you're manifesting, you're choosing, and you're winning. So beautiful energy there. The next 3 cards that I want to talk about before finishing the reading for you. Shza. Ace of Cups comes out. This card here talks to emotion. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy talks to nurturing, transforming, and radiance. This is a second wave of aces, yeah? Yep. So this energy feels different. This actually moves towards the 2 of Cups. So you've got the ace, the page, and then connection as well. So this reading, all 3 piles might have been for you, not sure. But something of an emotion is coming on the back of a victory. You're going to have a moment to observe. So at the very center of this whole reading is the Page of Swords. So moment to observe. The energy with the Page of Swords could be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, can be balance, innovation, or exchange. But ultimately, that pivot point gives you the moment of connecting with something new. I'm not going to say that it's a new person. I'm actually going to say it's connecting with a part of you that maybe you haven't connected with in a while. The reason I want to say that is because the Empress comes out at the end, and this is talking about creation. So Shza, I feel like your manifestations, I hope that they're in alignment with you. I hope that they give you everything that you need. The energy with the card is Taurus as well, as the picture suggests, and it is sacral energy. So, albeit the Pisces disappearing, I hope that if this connection is going to be one that's physical, then you're doing everything that you need to do to be prepared. But if not, let it just be a reconnection with yourself, Cheryl. Yeah, that was your reading. I do feel like there's good balance in all of that, so yeah. Thanks for hanging out. I feel like I should have turned a light on to my face, because I feel like I'm just sitting in the dark. I feel like I've turned on the minimal lights to make sure that I don't wake myself up, but yeah. Cheryl, awesome. Beautiful. Do you live on a farm? Like a permaculture setup? I don't know. Alright. Would anybody else like reading? There are 4 more spots available. 3 more spots available. Nice. Yeah, back to the animals. Back to home is what I felt there. The World came out. Ace of Cups again. Page. And the Empress, yeah. Feels like the in between your message now was the Magician energy. So keep trusting your willpower, keep trusting what you're doing, and yeah, the rest will sort itself out. Elizabeth! Hello! Good afternoon! How are you doing? Butterfly effect? No drama. Let's see. Butterfly effect. What's going on for you? At the beginning, we've got feelings. Oh, we've got a lot of feelings. Holy moly. This is the card that will be the identifier for your reading. Butterfly effect. This card here could represent the energy of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, so nurturing, transformation or transcendence. The energy that came out, these were in the down, and these are in the upright. I do have a lot of cards here as well, so I'm going to read them quick fire for you. Yeah, and then the last 3 will be the message that I wrap up on. So, I don't know whether to read those first or not, but anyway. Feelings is what we started on. Page of Cups. Look, this is a message that you will have to take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and yeah. I get willpower as your first card. Oh, no effectuals. There we go. Just the phone is giving me random effects. It's very cool. So if you're fueling your willpower with your emotions, if you're giving yourself the opportunity to have, definitely again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, this internal transformation, transcending maybe a situation that you haven't been able to before. You're experiencing a completion with the World card coming out, gives you the opportunity to observe. I need to shuffle my cards more. Creation comes out. This reading is like the 3 cards. There's a lot of repeat ones. This is where it's different, just before we hit something that's similar. With emotions, with water energy, you've got to take time to rest. So if your mind calls you into a rest moment, just know that that's like cardinal energy saying, hey, have we started too many places? Where can we slow down? Where can we focus? Where can we shift our focus? Really, ultimately, because the starting energy is like starting off with the Magician, starting off with the page, Ace of Cups, all the way up until the Page of Swords. It feels like there's a lot of energy around you. This could be just your energy, or this could be the people that you're hanging around with, but feels like there's a lot happening. And then up until that point of the Page of Swords, it's like something gets spoken through the Page of Swords, which actually gives you more clarity. It gives you the ability to create in the direction that you want. It gives you the ability to take rest stops when you need to, and then it actually allows you to accrue mastery within your experience, within all of this potential, within all of these feelings. Like, there's a lot going on in this. Okay. Because then the final sort of 3 cards that were sitting towards me, so I don't know if this is a message for you or if it's for whoever's being read next or whatever, but 3 of Swords comes out, so there's heartache. So I read these as past, present, future energy. With 3 of Swords, heartache could be in the past, but also this energy speaks to cardinal energy. So you may be giving your heart a jump start, is the way that it feels. Like, and those swords look like prongs to me in my head. It's like clear, and then you get this clear. And then, I don't know, it's not like you become an angel. It's not like you pass away, because obviously we're having a conversation in the here and now. But I definitely feel like that restart gives you this balance effect in your now, which tells me that all you have to do is, actually, Sagittarius season is coming up. Maybe this is more of a sign for that, but yeah. Give yourself time to be patient. In the future card here with the 7 of Pentacles energy, this is Taurus energy. Bring stability to your own equation. Allow yourself to really find peace inside of your own experience again. And yeah, ultimately, your energy is lovely, butterfly effect. So that was your reading. Elizabeth, we need to do a collaboration. Or something. I don't know if you're still here. For those of you that don't know, the more intuitive me, she is a friend of mine that I have had since before I started this channel. Going on 9 months ago now. I'm definitely grateful for the experiences I've had with her. I've had so many fun experiences, actually. We're getting to the end of Ophiuchus season, the end of Scorpio season, so I fully anticipate that if you enjoy a good campfire where you can come and sit and get some cards read, that you should check out Elizabeth's page. So Elizabeth, please link your website, link your channel, because she's got good stuff happening over there. She's got open panel stuff is happening lately, more and more I'm seeing, which is nice. It's fun. It's inclusive. If you've been thinking about, oh, well, I'll talk on it a little bit, Elizabeth. If I'm wrong, you can correct me. But yeah, very inclusive. If you've been thinking about coming onto the YouTube platform and giving it a go, then Elizabeth really is at the stage in her journey where she's sort of welcoming people to give it a go. And yeah, ultimately it's people that are on the same path that we sort of hang out here and talk about here. And yeah, she comes in as often as she can and says hello. Sometimes I don't even get to catch it until the replay, but yeah, she's somebody who I just enjoy sitting in the chats. I'm getting better at sitting inside listening to other people's readings. I do get a bit uncomfortable because sometimes I feel like things are private, but yeah, with the open platform, the open panel thing, that's great. So yeah, hello V, hello Zelina, how are you? I have got 2 more slots for a reading. So if anybody would like a reading, just let me know. And then I'm going to close out with a reading for Lilith. So, yeah. As always, with the messages that come through from me to you, just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Thank you to the 11 people who've come through and left a like. Thank you to the 11 of you who are hanging out now. V? Absolutely. Let's go. Wow. So many poppy energy today. The card that wanted to run away, V, was the Ace of Swords. So this talks to clarity, this talks to the air element for me. Communication, thinking. Also the 3 air elements, which you can see here. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So this card here, in and of itself, doesn't say much. It's sort of just like, ooh, what are you thinking? What's Spirit wanting to show you? But then when I look at the other cards, the top 2 cards that I see here are the Moon and the Hierophant. So structure and unconscious. So it could be about Perfect butterfly. I forgot to double check that you were all good after the reading. But yeah, make sure you drink water and make sure you look after yourself, alright? Thanks for hanging out while you did. And yeah, catch you on the next one. But for V, the clarity comes on the back of either you bringing structure to your experience. This is Taurus energy. You were able to stabilize your experience. And then even with unconscious here, with the Moon, sort of Pisces energy there, I think, you were able to transcend. Okay, throat chakra, heart chakra, da 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 da. Oh no, that's not heart chakra. What is the blue? I feel like that could be the third eye. I don't know. I'm not sure what the Hierophant is. I think it might be the third eye symbol. I'm not sure. But you were able to bring I don't know. It was like you were able to the energy. This is strange, so please take what resonates, V. It was like you were able to bring some kind of peace to an ancestral mystery. I don't know. That's really what comes through here for you from me. Like, it's what has been able to give your ancestors the ability to move on, to walk away, to move forward, for them to transcend themselves. Because starting with the Hierophant, it's like they were inside of this experience. I don't know what energy I'm talking to here. But in the last 2 cards that come out are Radiance and Order. So the Emperor and the Queen of Wands, very much fire energy. Fire, fire, fire. Emperor talks to Aries, Queen of Wands talks to Leo energy. But yeah. V, it feels as though, I don't know, you're being watched over, you're being guided by ancestors who may have been fire signs. They want to bring you a sense of clarity, so take time to meditate with them. I'm not sure what any of this will mean to you, but yeah. Bottom of the deck, ultimately, Spirit will work with you to illuminate to you what messages are for you. So, as always, V, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. That's your bottom of the deck energy there. So, yeah. We've been running for 60 minutes. How you feeling, everybody? V, are you still here? I hope I didn't scare you away. That reading, I've been doing more and more like that. People want to come through with messages for people. Transit message for someone that might need to bring balance. Also with the Two of Swords. If you're finding that you're in a stalemate, just give yourself permission to transit nicely. But yeah. No worries, V. Thank you very much. Thanks for hanging out. But yeah. Alright. One more slot open for anyone that would like a reading. Elizabeth, I open that up to you first, because Lilith took the very last spot. But yeah. Zelina? No dramas. Let's do this! Okie dokie artichoke. Who can take the sunrise? Zelina. Let's do this. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. I don't know about this card. Hold on. Okay. Two of Pentacles in reverse. So something was out of balance. This is the identifier for this reading. Something's out of balance. The next card is the Nine of Pentacles, Independence. So with those two cards, and because nothing else is popping out so far, the energy within those two cards reaches 11. Justice? Interesting. So you may have needed to bring some kind of balance to your own independence or the independence of somebody else. Maybe you're, I don't know if this is going to move towards a love reading. I don't know, but maybe it could be towards your flame. I don't know if Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy is relevant for you, but this spark feels like it may actually bring the balance that you're looking for. So just now inside I had two cards pop out in the upright, so this will finalize the reading for me. I've got the Magician, which talks to willpower, manifestation, and then I've got the Tower, which talks to revelation. It talks to keen insights. So thank you, Spirit. I've got independence, I've got the spark, and I've got will in this reading for you, Zelina. It's like you've been planting the right seeds, you've been following the right guidance, and now you're just... do you see the zone that you're in? Do you see the zone that you're in? It's awesome. Like, I got the power. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah! So this is very much like your energy, your vibe. I don't know. This is like you could be walking through reality as a walking tower now. Your revelations for yourself might be bringing revelations to others. And that's really the way that the the collective experience works, right? So keep being the revelation to yourself, keep being what you are to yourself, and ultimately I feel like this card here balances out for you in the end. So yeah, that was the reading for you, Zelina. Woo. And yeah, just to wrap it up, the Chariot was at the bottom, so move in the direction that feels wholesome for you and continue to move. So yeah, continue to move in a way that feels right, and that's what will keep you moving. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna do a final reading for Lilith, and then I'm gonna disappear, people. I will be back tomorrow. I am doing 4 readings tomorrow, which is sort of why I delayed today and then almost didn't do it, but I did want to come and do this. So I'm just doing a quick reading for Lilith, and then I'm gonna go. I can't help myself. When I'm channeling someone else's energy, it's very excited for the most part. And so I try to remain chill at all times. I try to remember where all of the exits are at all times, and if I need to jump out of any windows, I know where to go. Alright. Lilith. 6 of Wands. So, victory is the overarching card for you, Lilith. Thank you for joining, Zelina. It's good to have you. Hopefully, yeah, the energy inside that reading's helpful for you. So, for Lilith, I get victory as the overarching theme. I also get a few cards coming out, so I'm just going to do rapid fire. I've got the 9 of Wands. This talks to resilience. Something's about to come to an end. Ugh, I don't like this. There's also restriction. I'm going to read this as dual energies. I don't know. This could be masculine, feminine. On your masculine side, there's a change of perspective. So, resilience led to you being given a shift in perspective. You being given this shift in perspective may have been what released you from the restriction. The restriction may have been something that was surrounding heartache. However it is for you, Lilith, I believe that you're going to be able to make the right connection with the words that come through within this message, and then you're going to be able to see your way through it. You're going to come to the victory that is proposed by the 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, right? So, the final card for you, Lilith, is Creation, the Empress. So I feel like you've been doing something within your own sphere, within your own world. It's given you a shift in perspective. It's allowed you to really heal bits and pieces of yourself, allowing you ultimately to reverse this card and be free from restrictions and ultimately continue having resilience, so that then all of your scenarios will continue to be a victory. You may make a greater commitment to yourself, become more attached to your own personal goal, your own personal agenda, giving you the awakening that you require, and then ultimately leading you to, oh, that card's gross, a beautiful community, a beautiful connection that you're looking for. Shifting your experience to a more positive one, and maybe one that's in alignment with your legacy. And my hand did just go to the deck, so I feel like that's your reading, Lilith. So, yeah. Thanks very much, everybody, for hanging out. Thanks everyone for chatting. I just saw 1:09:19 on the clock, so yeah. Thank you to everybody who's been hanging out, everybody who chatted. Sorry if I didn't say hello to anybody. I don't mean to be rude. I just try to get on here, do the thing that I want to do the thing that Spirit's making me want to do, and then yeah. Is that it? Can I go back to sleep now? Can I go back to sleep now? Oui, madame. Oui, monsieur. Buonanotte. For anybody that's still hanging out, I'll see you all tomorrow. It's cast off energy. There's memory and there's harmony. When you work together with your own spirit team, with your own beliefs, you really do get the opportunity to be generous again, to bring stability to your own experience, and use your own intuition to find peace, love, and light in all areas of your life. So yeah, thanks to everyone who's been hanging out. Thanks to everyone who hung out to the very end. If you would like to leave a like on this video, or any video that you watch of mine, that'll let me know that you're resonating or want to see more of that. If you want to leave a comment on any of the videos after they go live, that'll let me know that you want to have a conversation or maybe want to see more of that content. So then, yeah, your subscriptions to date have been phenomenal. Thank you so much. Happy Thursday night, everybody, when this video started. Oh, it's still Thursday night. It's not tomorrow yet. It's only 11:46 p.m. So yeah, that subscription lets me know that you're wanting to come back and see more. And then yeah, obviously feel free to share this with anybody that you think might resonate with these messages. So yeah, thank you very much to everyone who joined. And yeah, I will catch you on the next one. Bye. Have a good one. Blessed be and sleep well.